What's up, you guys? It's the Normies. We're back to watch another episode of Boondocks. We're in season 4, episode 7, Freedomland.
Oh, God.
Freedomland.
Freedom.
Names:
Rana.
Navi.
Spidey.
Marqueta.
Chris Johnson.
Pat.
Cool. We don't know what to expect. I know what to expect.
I kind of know what to expect, but also in my brain, I know that I have a certain way to tell about the new episodes. And it's, we'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Right, and we're going to dive right in. You guys, not a market substitute. Be sure to check this out on your own time. Before you come and watch it with us, we're watching this one on Max right now, I believe.
Yes.
Yep.
Cool. Support the Normies over on Patreon as well. You guys can get some you get some uncuts. You can watch ahead, and then you guys can also help participate in polls and pick out what kind of shows we could watch next.
Yes. You guys did help us pick out what show we are watching after Boondocks.
What's
It
it?
is.
Free reign.
Free reign.
I have no idea what to expect for.
Let's start.
Well, if you got to be broke, at least there's TV to make it better. What's on, Riley?
Man, all these channels and there ain't nothing on. Wait, there's a Ricky Smiley show.
Hey.
Let's extrapolate that they're red. What's that?
Basketball wise.
That's a great show, too.
That's a real show.
I didn't know it was a real show.
Yeah.
Jump off.
But like not reality TV shows, like a
It's a reality TV show.
it was?
Sure, yeah.
Which one am I thinking of?
Look at the breasts, the butts.
Oh my God.
Hey, can't you see this is what the 1% wants? For us to become slackers that zone out on TV and eat cheap food?
Hey.
Cheap food tastes good.
Yeah.
And it's cheap. Yeah. And it'll kill you. Until they make a salad that tastes like ribs.
I'm rallying that
I would
one.
do me.
Cut up some ribs and put it in a salad.
They're getting rich. Who is they? I don't see nobody but you, Nick. The wealthy ruling class in America. Who's
Oh,
that? Piece of guy.
get into something.
Wrong address.
No, but you already paid for it.
Yeah, you already paid for
I'm
it.
hungry.
That was a 2 for Tuesday special. 2 pizzas with cheesy crust and cheesy box for $2.
Slap.
Cheesy box.
For $2 only? Hell yeah.
I don't care what you say. I'm gonna eat my pizza and watch my basketball wives and scratch.
No.
Come on, Robert.
I would be ruckus up, bro.
Yeah.
Now, what do you want, ruckus?
No, don't come in.
Mr. Wassler II sent me over here. Said he wants to see you in his office immediately.
What's Eddie want with us now?
Slaves now.
Oh, there you go with that. Oh, what he want now? What he want now? Look at a white man wants to talk to you broke at all. White man ain't do nothing. I ain't going nowhere. Well, Robert, as much as it pains me to do this.
He used to be a funny, out of balance racist. Not even racist.
Now, where was I?
You know, it's only a matter of time before you have to see Eddie.
Boy, please. I'm my own man. I don't move until I'm ready.
Oh.
Thank you fellas for waiting until I was ready.
Did you just ask cops to bring him?
Eddie, what the hell do you call yourself rushing up in my house and forcing me to come here?
I don't want you all laying around the house getting chunky and whatnot.
Oh, my
so I
God.
figured a job in the fresh air would do you gentlemen good.
You figure
Oh, my God.
use us to make money.
Yep, smart kid. I opened the Living History theme park.
Boring.
Brings the 19th
Living
century
history.
to life.
You're forcing black people to reenact.
Not just black people. I'm progressive enough to force all races to reenact your painful history. If they owe me money. Even Jews. Isn't it wonderful?
No.
Welcome to Freedomland!
Oh.
hell no.
Why is that a thing?
How is this? We're dressed like slaves.
Is that Tom?
Granddad? This is some bullshit. My feet hurt. One of y'all take me home right now.
Why is Tom there?
Great. All this fresh
Of
air and
course.
sunshine.
Isn't he a lawyer?
Are you here?
Yeah.
Well, I heard there were positions open in Freedomland, and I'm sort of a history buff, if I may say so myself. So I applied.
Dude.
Too prize to be a slave.
This is a great opportunity
Okay.
to go back to a noble time for Black America.
What?
When we overcame
Is he
the
Ruckus number
obstacles
2?
and struggled to
He's just
God
light-skinned.
bless America.
He just like
You got
No. No.
God bless America.
That horse is way too white.
right. The horse got sass.
Ruckus, are you trying to tell us that we're supposed to act like slaves and be cool with it?
Tell you were learning to look down when a rich white man is coming.
First rich white man I see, I'm telling him to suck.
Oh, no.
I ain't saying shit. You can call me Toby, Obama.
Cleveland.
Ruckus, you must
Oh,
be
my
out
God.
of your damn mind. Boy, the sound of that whip sure will swing. It's like Jesus gently snapping his fingers. Now, Robert and Tom,
He needs to
you
go.
have good, you two little you have aggressive names. They will be changed.
How do you have aggressive?
You are now one or one for shop. Your name is two or two for
That's
shop.
stupid.
How is Huey and Riley aggressive name?
Who are affectionately named. Even though he is white, he has wide nostrils.
Cause he ain't getting that.
This is inhumane.
Oh my. Tom, why are you there?
One, get some carrot. One, if you define me.
What is
Yes.
this? I hate this. I hate it.
Granddad, I'm nobody's property. And neither are you.
Thank
Don't
you.
you remember when he signed his freedom away to Mr. Eddie? You should be grateful you not working at Sub-Saharan Food Bank land. Tom, from now on, my name is not Ruckus. It is Paul.
Okay, Tom, leave.
You tough, huh? We got ways of dealing with your type.
Tom should be like using his lawyer powers to shut this down.
For sure.
Yeah.
On your marks, get set, kick.
What the?
Basically, whether losing everything,
Why?
things they aren't proud of.
Old Uncle Ruckus here has a special surprise for you. We are debuting a special interactive game. So everybody enjoy waterboarding.
What?
In order to keep Ruckus's whip off my granddad's back, even I was
No.
forced to cooperate.
Pay no attention to the balloon that won't inflate. That's just to give the game a sense of fun. If you
A
will
sense
all
of fun.
reach- Ready, aim, shoot!
This is not okay.
What the actual fuck?
Seriously.
I won't do this again.
You're not gonna have to. Let's go home.
What about who are the parents for the other kids?
Oh my God! Somebody kill Ruckus.
The park is
Kill him.
Oh, you niggas don't get it, do you? This is your home.
Slave escape.
Oh, no, seriously, you live here.
No.
Do they not read the papers before they sign shit?
No.
Why would Tom
I don't
being
understand
here
why
make
Tom is
0
there.
cents? 00006.
You can't keep us here. Well, it looks to me like I can do whatever I want to. Slave. It tastes good in my mouth. What a joy.
I hate this episode.
It's like saying love. Oregano.
Stupid.
Oh, it's not as bad as, say, them slave castles in Senegal. This is more like an NFL training camp. See them slaves over there? Oh, them
Buddy,
ladies
what
just
in the
get
fucking
strong.
fuck is happening with this
Yeah, is
episode?
good
They're
for
like
the body
actually
and the
picking
soul.
cotton?
How can that be good?
Well, that cotton is organic.
Ruckus, I hate to break my amusement park character and this
Okay.
fantasy space-time continuum.
Sure.
But there are documents called the Constitution and the Emancipation Proclamation, and they specifically forbid keeping us here against our will.
Then why were you here in the first place?
I could let you go. Or
Tom, you are a lawyer.
The only way we're gonna get our freedom is to take it.
How
Yep.
we supposed to do that?
By any means necessary.
Revolution, let's go.
It's all your fault, freedom.
Yeah.
I paid my mortgage on time. I earned my freedom.
Bruh. What?
You can call one of your legal friends
Yeah.
and get your ass out.
Exactly.
Did you say call?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. In case you didn't notice, Massa didn't provide me with a phone.
I would.
Sorry. What I meant was, we're in this together.
No.
I'll be free until we're all free.
Oh my God.
Call.
Wait, Tom.
Sarah bought your freedom.
Well, guys, it's
Petty dub.
Okay, I hope Tom does something because this is really annoying.
Don't get no crazy ideas about writing letters to Abraham Lincoln looking for help. Any slave I catch reading or writing will be shot immediately. No, I'm serious. I will shoot you. Pray to your new true God, white Jesus. That'll make it all better.
Shiv this man.
I'm tired.
Like shooting, that can't be.
It was going to be risky. People who had trusted the system to have their best interests were now forced to rely on their own wits and courage.
I'm scared.
Yeah, we already slaves. Don't be a bitch too.
Nice.
Every gain in U.S. history has been because oppressed people weren't afraid to fight. If we don't fight, we're saying it's okay for them to own everything.
Yeah, come on, guys. That annoying kid has a point. Let's revoke this bitch.
Such a good little moment buried deep in it.
Don't be loud.
But so-
Shit ass episode.
Let's expand this Freedomland thing. It's a damn cash cow. We have some minor obstacles. Words come down. There are some staffer slaves who don't see the fun in Freedomland.
No.
Murder him.
What?
At the Indian section. That's why we had to go to court and
Oh
build
my
that
God.
damn Trail of Tears casino.
Oh my
He's right.
God.
We don't need litigation. We need something that makes us
What?
look good, entertains the masses, and keeps them working.
Sounds like you're talking preemptive settlement.
Exactly. Let's see. How about a month's supply of overly branded clothing?
No.
Your pick of our obese women?
No.
Work with me here.
What?
I'm trying to come to an honest agreement for all you people's hard work.
Pay me.
Okay, 40 acres and a mule. Come on now, 40 acres.
Do we even get that?
You and I both know we'll never see it.
Right?
Thank you.
Now, I know you simply wanted me to bring him here to this meeting. But just whistle, and I will be on him like white on rice.
Not for long.
Defiant.
Step right up. Step right up and
what?
take your chance to break the angry that cannot be broken.
What?
Who the fuck is raising
How are people like paying and okay with this?
The folks here want historical accuracy. I'm gonna give it to them.
What?
Oh, that is good. Cut off that slave's foot and he ain't going nowhere. Mr. Marshall.
Excuse me?
Oh. What?
Nice.
He was gonna do it.
I'm a weak punk.
I don't know. People would die.
100%.
The lower class are here. Oh. Fuck off.
All right, there's security guards. Nah, it's broken knees, smashed patellas, rip out your cartilage. I don't know.
Come on, Huey. Woo!
Yeah.
Nice.
Man, the animation.
Yeah.
We could have had something real.
All right, Dustin now.
You ain't got shit.
Right, this is one you don't want to smoke with.
Yeah. Nice. Nice. This might be the only good part of this episode.
Right?
Mr. Monster, this is worse than the planet of the apes. Get me out of here. Watch your step, Mr. Monster. Watch your step. There you go.
And him.
For the
Both
moment,
of them.
Little guy, how long before those at the top figure out another way to try to make a buck off of those at the bottom? Just maybe those at the bottom will realize that some of the people they trust may not have their best interests at heart.
Here, Mr. Wansler, out of the goodness of his heart, was
Kick
going to
him.
give you
Kick him.
freedom,
Please, like.
food, a job. What could ever be greater than Freedomland?
Freedom.
All right. I want to say something.
Yeah. Let me pause.
This episode, man, it's got a message about class warfare, fighting back, the 1%, debt. You see solidarity because it's not just black people that are like in the new slaves or whatever. And for whatever reason, having such a great message, I feel like they bungled it.
Yeah,
So
it's like
bad.
the message was
It
there.
was
It's just,
uncomfortable.
Right, and
it was
could've
so
been-
uncomfortable.
It's like such a good point somewhere in there, but you gotta.
There's
comb
some like
through the
things
shit.
like in movies and TV shows where they like present to you an uncomfortable thing, but like in the right way, and you feel uncomfortable. You feel it in your heart. You feel like, oh no, this is like whatever. But this was straight up like, oh my god, like why?
Cringy.
Yeah, it's
was
like cringe,
written
uncomfortable.
By a 12-year-old who listens to new metal, it will be better than this.
So it reminds me a little bit of like Westworld, because no, hear me out. So like, if let's say in Westworld, it's always about like, oh look, they're objectifying these people,
Yeah.
just like they used to
Gotcha.
back in the day, and like, but they're robots, it's whatever, right?
Yeah.
So cool, Westworld, whatever. They had the Game of Thrones world, they had the
people
samurai
did
world. So
bad
they'll have a
things.
slave world, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh,
Yeah.
is that okay? Is that not okay? And then you can have that whole question, you can have all that, but situated around robots, so it's not like real people, and then you can still have those conversations and be able to talk about that without it being like, I feel like putting real people in actual slavery, like, and then to ask the question, like, I mean, we're in a post-2020 world, like, would people show up to do this?
Exactly. Like, I don't
But
know.
I
How many,
mean-
like they said it was a cash cow. Like,
I
they
could
were
see
trying to
that.
expand it.
Yeah,
Like, how the fuck?
yeah.
That's why I don't go to Counter Prairie now.
I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
people still go to plantation like mansions and learn nothing about what actually happened there. So I fully believe that this is a possibility.
But I'm hoping that if they do this and they actually, you know, like people are as a whack-a-mole and not like a dummy, like somebody will speak up. Like I think the main thing that bothered me is there's so many things that bother me about this episode. But the other things is like it's being a cash cow. Like people are coming in to see this where people are actually going through this very much in reality, and then it's like I'm hoping that people just go home like, hey, this was fucked up. Like not like, oh, let's go again, because there were kids coming in. Like, what are they actually learning if they are participating in shooting guns at other kids? Like, that's not realistic.
But do you
like
think
showing
1% would treat people? They already treat people.
They
poorly.
already do that. Yeah.
So, and that's what the whole episode I think is about, right? So like. Yeah, if the 1% had an amusement park where they could go to where they could legally treat people poorly, I definitely think they would. The 1% doesn't really care about people. They already actually are they're contributing the most to some of the worst things in the world. So but I don't see them not doing it.
Let's not pretend like it's just the 1%.
Oh, man.
There was a human zoo in the past, and people that could afford it would go there, and it's not just the 1%.
That's what I was trying to get at, because like there's not that many 1% people out. Like out there, so like
this was paid for by the middle class.
That's what I'm. Yeah,
I guess 1% set the amusement park up, but the middle class is going in and participating, and they will continue participating and stuff.
Middle class has been lied to.
Honestly, like if stuff like this, it's just I think the part that bothered me is like there weren't other people raising up. Like Tom could have done more when he was less. Like the people who are going in, like there were other people who could speak up, because like if it happens now, there will be people who will be going, but there will be also people protesting and people like speaking up, and there will be like uproar about it regardless of people who are attending. But this is just more so like people will just attend.
Yeah.
And there won't be much uproar about it, but like there would be. I hope that Tom, or somebody like that who is a lawyer, will be like, hey, this is not, when he wrote down like this is not like against the Constitution, that he was like, I'm gonna try to do like shut this down, but he was just disappeared.
Tom got the fuck up out of there.
Like he just disappeared. I was like, dude, you should be the biggest outspoken person here to shut this down.
No, Tom volunteered because he thought it was gonna be like
that was a
You want to be a volunteer to be a slave,
right?
History buff.
Absolutely not. Spidey and Black, do you remember this episode? I completely erased it from my memory.
Man,
this is
I can't
awful.
wait to erase it from my
memory.
memory.
For episode 7, I remember watching this as a kid and getting done with the episode and being like, I didn't like that shit at all. Like,
not at all.
I was like, it wasn't even joking about slavery. It was just slavery.
It was serious.
Yeah.
Like I can see like somebody like Tom signing up. It's like, okay, you know, like we'll just act the part kind of thing. Not as in like there'll be real whips. Like you will actually be hanging people.
Or if they
people
got
actually
tricked.
hitting. Yeah. It's like it's just I don't know. I hated this episode.
I didn't like this
I didn't
at
like
all.
this. The only thing I liked was Huey like kicking butt, but at the same time, like I would have been better if he kicked Ruckus' butt. Like if he kicked like at once even more, like to a point where he couldn't walk. Like those two kind of just walked away. Like him and turning in the end saying like freedom. Like you should have hit him in the face. Like that's what you should have
a
done.
heel to his temple, bro.
Yeah, and it ends with Huey like saying freedom, and it's supposed to be like this big powerful thing, but it's at the end of this episode, dog, and it's like I do feel like they had a roadmap, and it really felt like they were trying to work on something, but I don't know. You gotta balance that. Dave Chappelle's got that skit where they go back in the time and shoot a slave owner. He's like, apparently people don't like that, and like it's like I thought the shit was funny, and like other people thought it was funny. It's just there's a way, and if you don't have the language or the skills or whatever to approach a subject like this and make it good and funny and reasonable, then you gotta step the fuck away from it. Like this feels like amateur hour. This feels like watching a comedian bomb and just be like, hey, we should keep going, huh?
I like how like the subtlety of the animation has gotten better.
Yeah,
and I wish Aaron McGruder was there for it. Like
because you see that fight, you're like, oh,
this could have been great. Like there's so much potential. It does make me want to watch Black Jesus.
Yeah,
because I want to know what he was doing with that.
Yeah.
How many episodes are in season 4?
I think there's maybe 3 more.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think
10 episodes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
And boy, oh boy, let me tell you, I at least remember one of the ones that's coming up, and I'm pretty sure that shit aged like 5-day-old milk sitting in the side.
Worse than this?
It's on par, I believe. I remember, if I'm remembering it correctly. We're gonna see once we get to it.
This one was definitely exhausting.
I mean, it's just gonna be one more sitting.
I can't. This was so bad.
Yeah. It was so bad.
The lows are so low and the highs are just mid. It's
there were no highs.
I mean, this whole season, like so far, like the highs are like, and the lows are like subterranean out here, just straight bat cave.
Just really disappoints me is that like the theme of like equating financial debt to slavery. I think it's valid.
We're working with something.
That's a really good premise. And like, how did you fuck it up?
Yeah,
so
they
bad?
somehow made it too racist.
Because they they're like debt is equal to slavery. Actual slavery.
Right.
Like, let's go to back also. It's like, you can still do that, but not like go to that extreme because now you missed the point. Because they're still in debt. At the end of the day, like, they're still in debt. What are we doing to raise debt?
Why are the kids in debt with Granddad? Let Granddad go be a slave on his own.
They shouldn't.
I didn't sign my name. You spent my inheritance also, by the way.
Yeah.
And also, I'm hoping that if you're putting a kids in a sack and tying them, rolling them down, that somebody's like, that's kids rolling down. Like, can we not do that?
I think the absurdity in some of the things is what made like the funny moments. Like, why are they kicking kids down a hill in bags? Like, that was so fucking.
That was the only funny part. That was really the only funny part.
God, I wanted to scream.
All right, well, after this, we're going to have to watch Roots to cleanse our palates.
Okay.
God.
What?
No.
With that, we will see you at the next episode. Bye.
This season of Boondocks has been interesting. Thank you so much to our super patrons, Brian Falcon, Martin Dagsvold, Anthony Hardy, Joe Maggs, Todd Canuck Schmuck, Puvy. We couldn't do it without you guys. And thanks to all of our supporters, whether on Patreon or YouTube. You guys keep the channel running. We'll see you next time.